You want to direct your attention to the upper deck. Well, we have some very palpable energy and love in the building today. Thank you all for joining us. We do want to remind you, please, noisemakers and excessive celebrations, please save those for another party, right? Good evening, and welcome to our graduation ceremony for the World of Inquiry, Class of 2025. My name is Davin Reddington. I will be your Master of Ceremonies today, and this is the culminating celebration for the Class of 2025. Please rise and remain standing for the Model Citizens Pledge. The words can be found in your program. Today's pledge will be led by seniors Jazari Willis and Coco McCoy.
Okay, let's restart. Pledge for all model citizens, we shall all give service and have compassion for others. We will celebrate our discoveries and wonderful ideas. Through reflection, we will learn from our successes and failures. While collaborating, we will show caring for diverse people in our natural world. We are all responsible for our own learning. Our education is our future.
Checking our microphone. There we go. Guests, Class of 25, you may be seated. Before we continue with the ceremony and celebrate the proud graduates before us, it is important to recognize some important people who have helped them arrive at this moment. Today's gathering is symbolic for the Class of 2025 for so many reasons, as you will soon hear from our very special guest speakers. For everyone present in the room today, this moment marks a special occasion that we have each played a small part in creating. It may be a dream come true, a mission accomplished, a goal fulfilled, a shared journey undertaken, or numerous and unnamed challenges endured. For all of us, it is a collective blessing to be here and share the joy with you, our Class of 2025 Griffins. We would like to acknowledge those who have offered support, encouragement, guidance, mentorship, and love to the Class of 2025. They have led the way for you, stood behind you and beside you. They have pushed you and pulled you and believed in you, even when you may have not believed in yourselves. Will the Class of 2025 please rise and give a round of applause to your friends, family, and staff members. Thank you. At this time, it is my distinct honor to welcome to the podium our esteemed principal, Miss Callie Andler.
Good evening. Good evening, families, staff, board members, honored guests, and most importantly, the soon-to-be graduates. It is my honor to stand before you today to welcome you to the 11th commencement ceremony for the World of Inquiry, Class of 2025. I have had the privilege of being part of this community for just a few short months, but it has been made clear to me that this class, this amazing group of Griffins, are truly remarkable, and I could not be more proud to share the stage with them today. Over the last few months, I've witnessed a community that is connected, resilient, and deeply rooted in a set of core values that go far beyond academics. At World of Inquiry, something rare and special exists, something that cannot be measured by grades or test scores. World of Inquiry is a crew, our own little Griffin family. and family is forever. Class of 2025, you faced a lot of challenges, some expected and some not. You've weathered more than a few transitions and challenges, and the world has changed dramatically since you started school 13 years ago. And yet, through it all, it is clear to me that you have stayed close to what really matters: your purpose, your values, and your relationships with each other. I've learned in my many years that these are the non-material things in life that, if nurtured, can never be lost. Over the years, I'm certain you have lifted one another up, you've laughed and cried together, and you've continued to move forward. And that is not just admirable, it is exceptional. Each of you is exceptional. At World of Inquiry, we are guided by a set of common values: compassion, self-discipline, tenacity, integrity, and inquiry. And while I may not have had the opportunity to get to know each of your stories personally, I have seen and felt these values reflected in your everyday actions, in the way you show up for one another, in the way you engage with pride in your learning, and in the way you carry yourselves in the hallways, classrooms, and community. As a collective, you've asked big questions, tackled real-world problems, and perhaps most importantly, you have learned by doing. That is the heart of who you are. So now, as you go forward, whether you're heading to college, the service, or the world of work, please consider how you can carry those Griffin values and lessons with you into your next chapter. Let compassion guide the way you treat others. Let self-discipline help you stay the course when things get hard. Let tenacity drive you to get back up when you fall, and let your every decision be made with integrity. Finally, as you leave this auditorium today, please never stop asking questions, especially the hard ones, because inquiry is what keeps the world moving forward. It keeps us from accepting the status quo. These Griffin values will help you change the world, and I have no doubt that each of you is poised to do just that. While this next chapter will be exciting, it may also be a little scary. So please remember, you will always have a home at 200 University Avenue. Your crew will always be here to celebrate with you, and we will always have your back. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025. It is now my honor to introduce to you Interim Superintendent Dr. Strickland.
Great evening, everyone. Oh, y'all don't want to be loud. Great evening. Great evening. Now listen, I am sorry for a few things. I am sorry that it is 90-something degrees. I want to apologize to the graduates that y'all had to ride the cheese bus, but I want to say that I am extremely proud that each and every single one of you made it here. Give yourselves a round of applause. I definitely want to honor all of the amazing faculty and staff that has worked tirelessly for your children to make sure that they have gotten to this point. So please give this staff a round of applause. And two more. Want to really thank Principal Andler for stepping in when I needed somebody to step in the most. And she's been able to carry out making sure that your babies got across this stage, and we need to give her a round of applause. And finally, to the people that kind of signed my check, I need to give the board vice president, who's the liaison for number 58, Miss Amy Malloy, a round of applause. And our president, Camille Simmons, please give her a round of applause. And after I finish my speech and we give these diplomas, and you all need to go and vote, okay? Go vote. So to the class of 2025, congratulations, today is your day. Serving as interim superintendent of the Rochester City School District has been a great honor in my career. And while my time in this seat is coming to a close, I want you all to know this. Being here with you is the most meaningful way I could imagine closing this chapter. You represent everything that activating dreams and unlocking potential is about. You face challenges that would have made others give up. But here you are, stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever. You've shown us that greatness lives in Rochester, that brilliance can rise from anywhere, and that when students are given the space, support, and belief, they soar. This diploma you are receiving today is more than a piece of paper. It's proof that you know how to keep going. It's a reminder that your story is just getting started. Some of you will head off to college, some of you to careers, service, family commitments, and pathways you'll build yourselves. No matter what your next step is, own it. Walk into it knowing your voice matters, your ideas matter, and your dreams are valid. And I'll ask you this, don't wait for the world to invite you in. Make space, be bold, stand tall in your purpose. And as you climb, remember to reach back and lift up others with you. To your families, y'all looking good. Yes. Your teachers and everyone who helped you reach this moment, thank you. You've helped shape the future. Class of 2025, I believe in you. Rochester believes in you. Keep dreaming, keep unlocking that potential, and never forget you carry the power to change everything. Congratulations, you've earned every bit of this moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Strickland. We appreciate you joining us today, and we appreciate your service to our district and our community. I would like to acknowledge and recognize our administrators and distinguished members of our crew today. We have Camille Simmons, President of the School Board, Amy Malloy from the Board of Education. We've got, of course, Ms. Andler, our principal, and president, apparently. That's good. Go out and vote. Mr. Camp, assistant principal. Tiffany Mincy, assistant principal. Megan Comstock, assistant principal. Is she here today? Shannon Mullins, associate director of special ed. Donna Enright is running around someplace. She is our athletic director. Brittany Johnson, elementary school counselor. Miss Ann Kashner, middle school counselor. Mr. Sean Van Laken, high school counselor. Myself, it's Davin Reddington, assistant master of ceremonies. Shelley Boyd and Sylvia Brewster, senior class advisor. Thank you again, Dr. DeMario Strickland, Superintendent of Schools. We have Janae Holmes, who will be speaking shortly. She is our guest speaker. And the one and only lead SSO, Derek Blue. right, we will proceed with our message from our faculty, and we're going to do an audible at this point. Let me call to the stage, please, to the podium, Miss Sandy Friedman. Gentle clapping. We want to encourage her. Yes, Sandy Friedman. Here we go.
Right. I'm a little shorter than you. Good evening, families, friends, colleagues, board members, most importantly, class of 2025. Standing here today, my heart is full. For the past 4 years, I've had the true honor and privilege of being part of your journey through the ups and downs, the challenges, and the laughter. We made it, though, together. And today, here you are, walking across the stage, ready to leave World of Inquiry and step into the world beyond. At World of Inquiry, we don't do things the easy way. We ask questions, we challenge the norm, we inquire. We design expeditionary learning experiences that push boundaries and expand minds. But the truth is, it's all worth it, because look at you. You've grown into young people who think critically, speak up for justice, lift one another up, and carry yourselves with courage and curiosity. You have embodied what it means to be part of the Rochester City School District. Strong, resilient, bold, and always pushing forward no matter what's in your way. You've been a one-of-a-kind class, a mix of brilliance, energy, creativity, and somehow always hungry. You could turn any moment into a TikTok, any hallway into a fashion runway, and any class assignment into a group effort, even when it wasn't supposed to. Despite all these things, you still made room for community, for laughter, for growth. You've gone from awkward freshmen to powerful seniors. I've seen you turn setbacks into comebacks. I've watched you wrestle with tough topics, advocate for equity, and still somehow find time to complain about the Wi-Fi. You have found your voice, and trust me, we've heard it. There were days when I watched you walk into class, it looked like you hadn't slept in 3 days. I knew the group chat drama had been real the night before. But you still showed up, you still participated. Well, some of you. The rest of you were resting your eyes. I won't stand here and pretend that the world you're stepping into is simple. It's not. It's fast, unpredictable, and sometimes a little overwhelming. But here's the good news. You already know how to adapt. You've learned how to pivot, to lead, to start over, and to keep showing up, even when it isn't easy. That's not school smarts, that's life. But now it's time for you to leave the halls of World of Inquiry. The corner table in the library where you studied, the cafeteria where you mastered the art of trading snacks, and the classroom where you tested ideas and occasionally our patience. As you move on, remember that life doesn't come with a rubric. There won't always be a worksheet or a Google Classroom post telling you what's next. You know how to figure things out. You've learned how to listen to multiple perspectives. You've learned how to adapt when the plan changes, which in this district, let's be honest, is often. So my final advice to you, take risks. The safe route might be comfortable, but the best views come from the steep climbs. Stay curious. Keep asking questions. It's what got you here, and it'll take you far. Be kind to others, yes, but especially to yourself. Ask for help when you need it. Even the smartest people don't do life alone. Don't wait to feel ready. Just start. You'll feel it. You'll figure it out along the way. My challenge to you is to never stop learning, never stop growing. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and remind you of who you are. Chase goals that matter to you, not just the ones that look good on paper. And when you fall, because you will, get back up and keep going. As you walk across the stage today, walk with pride. You earn this. And to the families, loved ones, and teachers who stood behind our graduates, despite every eye roll and overdue assignment, thank you. This moment belongs to you too. Some of you may know exactly what comes next: college, trade school, military, job, a gap year. Some of you are still figuring it out. All are okay. The path doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be yours. And finally, to the class of 2025, you are bold, you are bright, you are capable, you are powerful, you are bound for great things. Thank you for allowing me to walk this path with you and for being a small part of your big story. Thank you for your trust, your energy, your honesty, and your heart. You are ready, you matter, you are deeply loved. So go out into the world, but please don't forget where you came from. Congratulations, World of Inquiry Class of 2025. Now get out there and show the world what Rochester's finest can do. All my love. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Friedman. All right. Joining us today as our keynote speaker is Miss Janae Holmes. She is an OG. She's an original Griffin from the inaugural World of Inquiry School Class of 2015. Today's keynote speaker is a World of Inquiry graduate who continued her academic path at Mohawk Valley Community College in Syracuse. She went to SUNY Oswego, Syracuse University, and most recently is a proud graduate of Lemoyne College with a certificate of advanced study in dual school building and district leadership. She is a member of both the National Council of Negro Women and the NAACP. Janae is an accomplished education administrator, a champion for equity and student success, and a proud advocate for her community. With leadership experience as an assistant principal, teacher, and mentor, Janae Holmes has dedicated her career to helping students thrive both in and out of the classroom. Please join me in welcoming to the stage our very own Miss Janae Holmes.
Mic check, check, check. Okay, we're here. Good evening, beautiful people, and to our Word of Inquiry family. What's up, y'all? Hey! Today hits a little different, not because you all made it, but because you all made history. You are looking at one of the first graduating students of Word of Inquiry, school number 58. That's just not a milestone, that's a legacy. That's a remember where you were and when kind of moment. So take a breath and feel that. Look at each other and say, you did that, graduates. All right. Now let me keep it all the way real with you. My K-12 experience, it wasn't neat, cute, or smooth. I was often in trouble, misunderstood, labeled, teachers didn't see me, some systems tried to fail me. I graduated high school with a 1.6 overall GPA, but here I stand today as proof that your beginning does not define your becoming. When I reflect on my journey, being a model citizen shaped me in so many ways. From the burrito cell, expedition nights, field studies, stepping my heart out as a crystal in gym, playing basketball, outward bound, camping, college tours, being an alum of the first graduating class, kayaking, canoeing, and the list goes on. Most importantly, learning how to build and utilize my prior knowledge. Despite the odds, and trust me, the odds were stacked, I graduated not just from high school, but I went on to earn my associates, bachelor's, a couple masters, and a certificate of advanced studies. Woo! College wasn't a fairy tale either. I moved to Syracuse, away from my family, away from everything familiar, There were times I felt lost, alone, and each time that I thought I couldn't go any further, I remembered where I came from and why I started. I grew into a leader in education, first as a teacher, then as an after-school director and assistant principal for a couple summers, not because I had it all figured out, but because I knew I had something to give, and I knew our babies needed someone who looked like them, believed in them, met them where they were, and supported their development. But just when I thought I had it all figured out, in 2022, I lost my mother, my best friend, my biggest supporter, my heart. That pain brought me to my knees. In 2023, I lost my maternal grandmother, the matriarch that prayed over me, modeled effective teaching, and poured into me. And earlier this year, in 2025, I said goodbye to my father. Grief layered on grief. You hear me? I had every reason to give up, but I didn't. Instead, I became the teacher, the mentor, the nurturer, the person I needed when I was in school. I show up every day for my students like me, modeling turning pain into purpose. For the misunderstood, the creative, the bold, the ones who've been through things grown folks couldn't survive, I'm here because I made a promise that my story would be someone else's survival guide. Class of 2025, you've walked through your own storms. Some of y'all were dealing with things nobody knew about. Some of you question if you would be sitting here today, but you did that, and nobody can ever take that away from you. Hold your head up high, because your presence here, that's resilience, that's brilliance, that's grit, that's Black excellence, brown excellence, and youth power in motion. To my mother, I thank you. I feel your spirit in every step that I take. You taught me that strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers, just keep going. My mother always voiced that I was inspiring, and the famous quote, she believed she did, so she could. To all of you, graduates, families, teachers, leaders, community partnerships, let me leave you with a little something to carry with you. When life gets loud, complicated, and chaotic, I want you to remember this. Grow. G, ground yourself in who you are and your roots. R, resist the urge to shrink. You are too big for small spaces. O, own your journey, every twist, every stumble, every failure, and most importantly, every win. W, walk boldly in your purpose. Someone is waiting on your light. Again, congratulations to class of 2025. You are the legacy, you are the future, and baby, you're just getting started.
Thank you for your passionate words of inspiration, Ms. Holmes. That is a great full circle moment for us here. We are proud to have you join us and share your perspective. Next up, we would like to hear from a couple seniors sharing their class message. Please welcome National Honor Society members Madi Diaz and Trevor Wiggins.
Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
Wait. Hold on, guys. I'm just gonna. All right, here we go, guys. All right, good evening, everyone. Standing here today, I feel the weight and the beauty of a journey that began 13 years ago. A journey that started as a curious little kindergartner walking through the doors of Miss Thornton's class, standing here, not only as a graduate, but as someone who blossomed because of the opportunities and relationships World of Inquiry has provided me. World of Inquiry is not just a school to me, it's a second home. It's the place where I found my voice, the place that taught me that family isn't just biological, but it's about people who support you. For me, it's people like Miss Wingo, Miss Lou, Kyle, Layla, and I can't believe I'm even saying this, but Mr. Blue. Ugh. Relationships like those have taught me various lessons that I will take with me for the rest of my life, and maybe to even teach others. While my school family has impacted my journey at World of Inquiry, so has my own at home. My family and I, being products of the Rochester City School District, has allowed us to learn and build from peers who have shared similarities and differences from us. My dad began that legacy as a teacher and a coach at Edison, inspiring a commitment to learning and leadership, not to just myself or my siblings, but to others who he has coached or taught. One of my older brothers followed in his footsteps, attending Edison as a student. Another brother became a proud alum of World of Inquiry School, paving the way for me. Now, as I graduate from the World of Inquiry, I reflect on that journey that brought me here, one shaped by the experiences and the values passed down through my family. The legacy continues with my younger brother, who now attends WOIS, carrying on the tradition of growth, discovery, and community that has defined our path. From student council meetings to youth summits, from classrooms to community events, I've lived in the power of a student voice in action. I've learned that we don't have to wait for permission to leave, we just have to care enough to try. Being involved in so many spaces where young people are heard and respected has shown me that real change often starts with us, when we speak, organize, and believe that our ideas matter. These experiences have shaped not only how I see the world, but how I see myself, as someone who leads with purpose, not just for recognition, but because I know what it feels like to want better for my school, my community, and for the people around me. But here's the truth. It's not just me. Each of us wants some of these same things: respect, opportunity, equity, and a chance to be seen for who we really are. That's why we have to keep showing up for each other. We have to take everything we've learned and translate it, not into just words, but to actions, into how we lead, how we listen, how we build community. I may be leaving the building, but I'm not leaving what I've learned behind. World of Inquiry has shaped the way I see the world, and I will carry that lens wherever I go. I will carry the lessons, the love, the struggle, and the growth, because this school didn't prepare me for the future, but it showed me how to shape it. To my peers, my teacher, my mentors, my family, thank you for being part of this journey. Thank you for believing in me. And thank you for pushing me to be this kind of leader the world needs. Here's to 13 years of growth and a lifetime of change making ahead. And remember, we are crew, not passengers. Thank you.
Sure do. Before I begin, I give glory and honor to God, who goes by many names. Yahweh, Elohim, Yeshua, whichever name I call him, it belongs to him. And I will not be silenced, because without him, I would not be standing on this stage with my classmates, my family, and everyone else. On this day, I would like to share with you a journey that took many days, but its resolution is a bold testament to not just my character, but to all of ours. 18 years ago, a dawn of excellence entered this realm of existence. This year was 2007, and for a respective few, the tail end of December 2006. Something was different about this generation. An outcry born of flesh and blood, the purpose of which shapes the trajectory of history and time. The children were spread across the city, the state, the country, and even the world. I implore everyone to reflect on themselves. reflect on every ounce of laughter, on every tear that was shed, every minute of pent-up aggression. Steadfastly, you progressed through the valley of the shadow of death, and out came the generation of light bearers, a generation that will change the norm and stir the waters. As good troublemakers, I'm being a good troublemaker now by exercising civil disobedience. This speech comes from the heart and will not stray from what will be said and what needs to be said. As of this year, we live in a time of uncertainty. Nobody truly knows what's next to happen, but we must have faith that the seeds that have been planted shall sprout and produce a fruit that is unyielding and unwithering, one that is sweet to the taste and satisfying for the soul, one that cannot be tainted by the hearts of the wicked or condemned. The class before you today have relentlessly invested and instilled into their futures and continue to do so without fail. They have the ability to see what others may not have seen for themselves. They had the power of faith in all of what they did. They have the power to be. Everyone in the crowd, look before you. This is the generation of purposes that will be fulfilled. Parents, be proud. Brothers and sisters, shout loud, for your kin are products of power. I see a future where my peers are actively engaging and reshaping the world in a righteous way. Despite the constant challenges that we've gone through and those that we face beyond this point, there is a miracle in the mess. We have sown diligently into our future, and it is now time to reap from our efforts. In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., in one of his historic but lesser-known speeches, Shattered Dreams, he says, "Through our suffering in this oppressive prison and our nonviolent struggle to get out of it, we may give the kind of spiritual dynamic to Western civilization that it so desperately needs to survive." I encourage you all to take a moment to think, what do we need to not only survive, but to thrive, to flourish, to prosper? We are the descendants of the prayers and desires of those before us. To reap from our success is to reap from our purpose. Class of 2025, we all have had our moments. Oftentimes, we may have not agreed. But I encourage and implore you to connect with one another, to love one another, and help each other out through life. I say this to you because someone told me before, you could be the smartest person in the room, but if you don't have the connections, well, I guess you're just the smartest person in the room. Connect for a greatest purpose, a greater purpose. Reap from your purpose, and don't let anyone get in the way of it, not even yourself. And once more, love each other, for love is having more to give than receive. Build bonds and move past shortcomings and strife. Let bygones be bygones and instill into the future of a new seed of purpose. Before I close, first I'd like to wish the new superintendent well on his work for the district. You definitely have your work cut out for you. We need all the help we can get. But I would also like to thank those who have sowed into my purpose. Rapid fire, people. My mom, my dad, my older brother, Xavier, Brenda J. McQuarrie, my grandmother, Adrian King, Granddad Mac, Paula McQuarrie, my fault, my many cousins and relatives, naming them will take forever, Bishop Herman Bryan, Auntie Kathy, my best friends that became my family. Some of y'all are in the crowd, y'all know who you are. Some of them are right there, y'all know who y'all are. Dr. Rita Gaither and the talented 10th brothers, Elder Ron Gaither, Pamela Stewart, the YVOV team, Youth Voice One Vision, Teachers such as Mrs. Thornton, Mrs. Ingrid Dixon, Mrs. Dingwall, Mrs. Hayes, Mrs. Suhail, Miss Simmons, Mr. Blair, Mrs. Rovat, Mrs. Reedy, Miss Dixon, Mr. Henretta, Mrs. Brothers, Senora Cruz, Senora Rodriguez, Mr. Visca, Mr. Milks, Mrs. Huntone, Miss Pavone, Mr. Mullery, Mr. Reddington, Mr. Barry, Mrs. Carnes, Dr. Mack, Mr. Delahanty, Mr. Detweiler, Mrs. Davis, staff such as Miss Boyd, Mr. Lamar, Mr. Blue, Mr. Camp, the staff at the front office, my ever-growing family in Ghana, and those who took care of me outside of school, such as my uncles at the Whitmore's International Barbershop, and many more. Thank you. Finally, wait, we're not done yet. This is the last part, trust me. Finally, class of 2025. Rest comfortable knowing that I love you and I am proud of all of you. The potential that you bear is beyond measure, and you have the ability to pour into others what you have within yourself. Wear that mantle proudly. To close in the words of Dr. Martin Luther King in this very same speech, be not dismayed, with air betide, God will take care of you. Beneath his wings of live abide, God will take care of you. Through days of toil when heart doth fail, God will take care of you. When dangers fierce your path assail, God will take care of you. God will take care of you through every day or all the way. He will take care of you. God will take care of you. Shalom and peace be with you.
Mic is so hot. Thank you, Marty and Trevor, for those inspiring words. You can find Trevor. He's going to be starting up his new podcast, I think, on Spotify soon. That was amazing. All right, thank you. All right, we're going to cool it down, everybody. We got some listening pleasure for you. Please turn your attention to the final performance of our graduating seniors from our music program. We're going to enjoy a balanced instrumentation and very proficient playing of our seniors as they bring us a jazz ballad for 7. We'll give them a moment to get themselves set up. Thank you, seniors. Thank you, seniors of the music department. We appreciate that very much. As you might have guessed, the World of Inquiry School is a very unique learning community, and as the RCSD's only K-12 program, many of our students have literally spent their entire educational careers with us. We would like to recognize those golden griffins, students who have been here since the beginning. 13-year crew members. If you have been here since kindergarten class of 2025, if you are a 13-year golden griffin, please stand up. WGYB, we got your back. You may be seated. Thank you. At this point, I would like to call up one of our counselors, Miss Brittany Johnson, to assist with the presentation of awards. Numerous members of our senior class have been recognized with awards and scholarships that have already been announced in other events in the community. Several of these are found in the back of your program. In addition to the tradition, we have the tradition of announcing several distinguished awards and scholarships at our graduating ceremony. It is my honor to present these accolades to the select members of the class of 2025. If you are an award recipient, please stand to be recognized. Ms. Johnson.
Not as tall as you, Mr. Reddington. All right, we ready? The Attorney General's Triple C Award. The Attorney General Triple C Award is designated to recognize students who have demonstrated character, courage, and commitment to their education throughout their high school experience. The 2025 winners are Sibele and India Tisdale. The ASAR Leadership Award. The recipient of this award has demonstrated leadership, academic achievement, citizenship, service to community, and personal growth. This member of the senior class demonstrates leadership and high-quality character. He was nominated by the administrative team. The 2025 winner is Trevor Wiggins. The New York State Comptroller Student Achievement Award. Comptroller Dianopolis Student Achievement Awards are presented to students who have demonstrated academic excellence and leadership potential through involvement in activities that improve their school and their community. The 2025 winners are Kevon Collier and Coco McCoy. The New York State Attorney General Civic Ambassador Award. The Civic Ambassador Award honors graduating high school seniors across New York State who have demonstrated outstanding academic excellence, leadership, and a commitment to the civic engagement by positively impacting their community and their school. The 2025 winner is Deco Abdi. The New York State Seal of Biliteracy. This award recognizes a high school graduate who has demonstrated proficiency in English and one other additional language. The 2025 recipient of this award is Tabitha Perry.
Thank you, Ms. Thank you, Ms. Johnson, and congratulations to all the award recipients. As the culmination of the World of Inquiry High School and EL education graduation requirements, students are required to complete a senior capstone project. Students who achieve proficiency on each component of the capstone project rubric earn an honorary cord, as you see on their selves, to recognize their level of distinction. Please rise when your name is called. These are capstone honorees: Deco Abdi, Jaquela Costello, Dixon Daniels, Kamala Dixon, Tabitha Perry, Dylan Pike, Phoenix Smith. India Tisdale. Aleshmi Velez. Trevor Wiggins. And Mecca Willis. We would also like to recognize the graduating members of our National Honor Society. Please rise when your name is called. Deco Abdi. Liberty Bryant. Jaquela Costello. Nakayla Costello. Madi Diaz. Sibele. Jacqueline Immaculate. Coco McCoy. Dylan Pike. India Tisdale. Trevor Wiggins. And Mecca Willis. Congratulations, National Honor Society members. All right, it's audience participation time. We would like to recognize some special members of our audience. Lots of community members have joined us here today to support the class of 2025 and share in your excitement. Please stand if you are a former staff or administrator from the world of inquiry. Who's out there? How about the current staff? Can we get the current staff, please? I see several familiar faces. Yes, yes. And as this is our 11th graduating class, are there any former World of Inquiry students and or Griffin graduates in the house? Get on out. Yes. Thank you all for being a part of this special celebration. Give them a big wave, class of 2025. Okay, it's time to put the fries in the bag. We are going to commence with a presentation of diplomas. Please be courteous of those around you and remain in your seats. Images will be available through our professional photographers, run by our very own Tyler Gorn, class of 2019. Will the first row of students please rise? Our first graduate, Deco Abdi. Annabelle Adams. Jaden Adams Griffin. Story Adger. Mohammed Al-Gail. Island M. Barak. Aaron Brown. Elijah Laquan Brown. Nino Brown. Liberty Victoria Bryant. Kevon Collier. Joshua Carr. Deontay Carroll. Xavier Clark. Sanaya Clemenceau. Jakayla Costello. Nakayla Costello. Dixon Faith Daniels. Madalena Iris Diaz Morales. Kamala Dixon. All right, system. Sure. It's the system. Cadence Dobbs. Cole Timothy Dukevitz. Dylan Juanuel Figueroa. Okay. Carice Jarrell Franklin Jr. Luis Gomez Jr. Nathan Joseph Alexander Harriman. Mary Tu. Mathina Gabrielle Jimenez. Leah Jones. Layla Jones. Chloe Lawson. Sabelle. Kanaz Linder. Jacqueline Emashalite. Jamarion Mason. Gustavo Mateo. Nayeli Martinez. Peter Mays. Nyasia McCoy. Kamari McElrath. Anissa Mohammed. Deka Asman. LaShawn Perkins. Tabitha Perry. Dylan Thomas Pike. Divan Maris Rios Valentin. Camilla Paulette Samaj Robertson. Elizardo Rosa Vega. Jose Saez. Shara Sanders. Sandra Santiago. Journey Elaine Margaret Scott. Caleb Smith. Phoenix S. LeGray Smith. Eric Stanford. India Patience Tisdale. Mark Tyrell Tisdale. Aleshmi Anjali Velez. Jermaine Waring. Janila Wynn Weaver. Malachi Webster Berry. Jocelyn Whitney. Trevor Naim Wiggins. Jazari Willis. And Mecca Willis. Those are your graduates, the class of 2025. Our principal, Miss Callie Andler, will now present the graduates with the formal rites of passage.
All right, let's hear it one more time for the class of 2025. All right. Now this is the best part. Graduates, please rise. On behalf of the faculty and staff, and by the authority granted to me by the State of New York and the Rochester City School District, I am proud to announce that you have met the diploma requirements set forth by the Department of Education, and you are now graduated. Graduates. Graduates. All right. As a symbol of this accomplishment and a step forward in your future, I invite you to move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, and the world is waiting for you.
It is official. Families, your graduates will join you outside once they have picked up their diplomas and belongings. Graduates will be exiting stage left. Graduates, please remember, stay in alphabetical order. You've been listening to WGYB